Michelle Obama enjoyed a star-studded day out on sea off the coast Italy alongside a shirtless Tom Hanks and a slew of other famous faces.
My wife and mother of my children, you have been my best friend. You took on a role you didn't ask for.
So as soon as we see that little melodia going, we sleep like babies.
There's a lot of talk and speculation going on, and it seems like there might be some bumps in the road when it comes to the love story of Barack and Michelle Obama. What makes this story even more interesting is that our former First Lady, Michelle Obama, was seen going on a super secret ocean adventure on Steven Spielberg's incredibly fancy $250 million yacht known as the Seven Seas. But here's the twist. She didn't go solo. She had some pretty famous pals with her like Kate Capshaw and the iconic Tom Hanks. Now, when it comes to how Barack Obama feels about all of this, it's really quite heartbreaking. So you might be wondering, what did he have to say about it? Well, I urge you to hang in there and watch this video all the way to the end because there's a whole bunch of intriguing information coming your way, stuff you probably haven't heard before. Now, we're not implying that there's something suspicious happening, but the wealthy film director Spielberg is living the epitome of luxury on his newly upgraded Seven Seas mega yacht. This magnificent vessel made its grand debut in July, and as of late September, is still sailing through the waters of Europe. It appears Spielberg knows how to create a splash, not just on the silver screen, but in real life too. By having Michelle and Tom on board, he's certainly making a statement. What's really puzzling people is the fact that Michelle didn't just go on this high seas adventure with Tom and her friends, she's also clearly savoring her entire European escapade without her husband by her side. It seems Michelle is truly having a great time, immersing herself in the European atmosphere, while Barack might be handling things back home. This has definitely raised some eyebrows and left people wondering about the dynamics of their relationship and what might be going on behind the scenes. Well, it's understandable why she might want to enjoy some time to herself. There has been quite a bit of speculation and controversy surrounding Barack Obama's alleged past that could make anyone think twice. Back in the early 2000s, there was a man named Larry Sinclair who held a press conference with the intention of exposing former President Barack Obama. He made some bold claims about Obama's past activities and questionable personal interactions. However, it's important to note that these claims, while they did generate attention at the time, have faced skepticism and remained unverified. One of the moments that really had people talking about Obama's past was his outspoken support for same-gender marriages and LGBTQ rights. This stance certainly stirred the pot and fueled curiosity, with some people speculating about his personal life. So it's not surprising that Michelle might want to take a break and enjoy some time away from it all.
I've always been adamant that gay and lesbian Americans should be treated fairly and equally.
Larry Sinclair certainly caused quite a stir when he tried to get everyone's attention on national television. He held a bunch of press conferences at a famous place in Washington, D.C. called the National Press Club. He really wanted people to believe what he was saying, but here's the thing. His life story made it kind of hard to take him seriously. You see, when you look at official records and papers from courts, they tell a different story. They show that he had a problem with the law for a long time, like 27 years. And most of the time, it was because he wasn't very honest. In 2008, when Senator Obama was running for president, Larry Sinclair gave a speech at the National Press Club that got everyone talking. He said some pretty wild things, like he and Obama did drugs together and did things that weren't appropriate back in 1999. Larry Sinclair was from South Carolina, and he didn't hold back when it came to making these claims. But he didn't stop there. He also said that Obama had another male friend and that something bad happened to that friend because of Obama. A man named Donald Young, who was a choir conductor and teacher, was found dead in his apartment in a place called South Shore. It was a really tragic thing because he had been shot multiple times and it cost him his life. Donald Young had spent 20 years working as the choir conductor at Trinity United Church of Christ, and the church's pastor, Jeremiah Wright, confirmed this. And you know what really grabs everyone's attention? Jeremiah Wright is one of Barack Obama's go-to pastors. So you can probably guess where I'm heading with this, right? Against the backdrop of these events, some researchers working for Hillary Clinton's 2008 presidential campaign started looking into rumors. These rumors suggested that Reverend Jeremiah Wright, the said pastor at the Trinity United Church of Christ, where Barack Obama used to go, was somehow involved in a matchmaking service for members of the church known as the Down Low Club. These allegations indirectly implicated Barack Obama and added a layer of intrigue and controversy to the political landscape during that campaign season. Reverend Wright has always maintained that these allegations had nothing to do with Obama. He believed it was an attack on the black church by people who didn't understand the African American religious tradition. But some members of the church have made claims that the former president, Obama, might have benefited from Reverend Jeremiah Wright's efforts to help black men involved in disturbing activities find wives to maintain a respectable image within the black community. A story in the New York Times from 2003 talked about this down-low culture among some black men. It mentioned that even though many of these men rejected what they saw as a white and effeminate gay culture, they had developed their own identity and customs known as down low. Someone named Carolyn, who had been a member of Trinity for 20 years and knew the Obamas personally, said it was more about networking than anything else. She mentioned that while some of the stuff preached at the church was hateful, about 70% of the people who went there were just trying to get ahead. According to her, Wright helped Obama connect with the community and hide his gender preferences. Now, there's a lot of talk going around that some folks believe Obama might be gay because a new video has come out where a man says he had close moments with Obama.
And there's this guy that's introduced to me as Barack Obama. I had given Barack $250 to pay for coke. I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort, and next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking.
All of these events have led to a lot of speculation and raised intriguing questions. Some people also wonder if there might be connections to the passing of Obama's chef. Just a few weeks ago, Tafari Campbell, who had previously served as Obama's chef during his White House days, tragically lost his life in a paddleboarding incident near the Obama's estate in Martha's Vineyard on July 23rd. There are videos of the chef swimming, so the drowning story doesn't quite add up. Unverified reports started circulating weeks ago, suggesting that Tafari had been working on a tell-all book before his untimely passing. This revelation has naturally sparked speculation that he might have intended to include revelations about Obama in his book. Some people think that someone could have wanted to silence him to prevent these potential revelations. In a statement, the Obamas called Campbell a beloved part of their family. This book was supposed to tell us more about the private lives of the Obamas. Being a good person is the most important thing, but when it comes to famous people and their relationships, people like to investigate and find out more. Now, here's the latest twist in this saga. Some folks are playfully suggesting that Michelle Obama might be taking this trip with Tom Hanks as a clever way to disappear from the scene of her chef's tragic passing, almost like something out of a mystery novel. Believe it or not, there are whispers in the rumor mill suggesting she might have some kind of connection to his untimely demise. Some people started to think that Michelle might be keeping her distance from her husband because of his past, which surprised some folks. But there's also a rumor that Michelle and Tom might have had a special connection for a while. Some sharp-eyed people even noticed a moment when Obama gave Tom an award, and let's just say there was a lot of excitement in the air. The award he got is called the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and it's given to people who are really good at what they do. Obama said some very nice things about Tom, calling him America's dad, and saying that Tom always acts like a good man in real life, which is the best thing you can be. Even though Obama praised Tom, maybe he didn't realize just how happy his wife Michelle was when Tom got that award. Sometimes those little signs can be easy to miss. Can you blame Michelle for feeling extra happy at that moment? But what are your thoughts about this? Share your thoughts below, and while we wait for more updates, make sure to subscribe and watch this next video, where I will reveal more shocking teas in the world of Hollywood.